a story. Give me scripture. Move for me. Everybody do this. Everybody, what have you not done? Everybody get up. Everybody go down. Everybody raise hand. Everybody, you're not asking, have you eaten? You, what do you do? Where's your mother? Where do you stay? No, you don't care. Get up, raise your hand, raise your leg, bend your back. Oh, do that. Oh, go here. Oh, that kind of thing. People say now, we are already close. No, let me just warn him. Maybe I should blow him. Or at least let me just do something. He turned back. Can God get you to turn back? And you have already driven out of the house. And God says, go back, and you turn back. You've already paid. God says, turn back. You turn back. Can God get you to turn back? Can you say, I'm going to do this, and you are going? God says, turn back. Will you turn back? Imagine how David has felt. He has been riding since Carmel. And now, imagine the journey. He has gotten close to the house. And this woman comes and makes a speech. And he turned back. That's the kind of king God is looking for. Let's move to the next test. Test number 7. He was tested for compassion and kindness. You may go to church. You may do many things in church. You may even give to God. But you have compassion on others. Is there kindness in your heart? Now, this is a story. Give me scripture. Move for me of David in a situation. It said David pursued, he and 400 men. Remember, at this time, his wife has been captured. Yes, the place is burned down. The situation is bad. Yes, so David pursued with 400 men, and 200 are both behind, which were so faint that they could not go over the brook Besor. And they found an Egyptian in the field and brought him to David and gave him bread, and he did eat, and they made him drink water. And they gave him a piece of cake of figs and 2 clusters of raisin. And when he had eaten, his spirit came again to him, for he had eaten no bread, nor drunk any water, 3 days and 3 nights. And David said to him, to whom belongest thou, and whence art thou? And he said, I am a young man of Egypt, servant to the Amalekite, and my master left me because 3 days ago I fell sick. Some people have become so blessed that one person means nothing. That became the source of his failure. He destroyed David's house, took his wife, took everything in David's community. Imagine how rich he had become. In those days, you conquer a community, you become rich. You take everything they have. That's how they lived. You take their food, you take their wives, you take their children to become, you take their men to become, to work for slaves like that. So you take everything they have. All their beds, clothes were so expensive. You have 2 change of clothes. You are very rich. So if you take another person's own, you become richer. You know, that's like that. But one servant was sick. He could not say, oh, this man joined me to fight, so let me take care of him. He dumped him in the desert to die. But David will care about one soul. He found a man. He doesn't say, who is that one dying there? Leave him. He went and picked him up and gave him food and gave him water and revived him. And the man had the information he needed. While the other man rejected him because, what is one person when I've gotten all these things? He said he's sick, throw him out. He's sick, let him die. David was passing, he saw a man sick, pick him up, revive him, give him water, give him food. If you don't know how to value one person, no matter how high you will go down. Some of you are working in a place, or maybe you have a business and you have staffs under you. You don't even know what's wrong with one person. You can't notice. It's target. You are about. Where's the target? What are we supposed to do? Everybody do this. Everybody, what have you not done? Everybody get up. Everybody go down. Everybody raise hand. Everybody, you're not asking. Have you eaten? You, what do you do? Where's your mother? Where do you stay? No, you don't care. Get up. Raise your hand. Raise your leg. Bend your back. Oh, do that. Oh, go here. Oh, that kind of. You can be great like that. You pay attention to the minutest person. You think about that person in your house. Sit in my house. I say, where is that person in that place? Go and give him this. What's happening to so and so person? For some people, they don't notice. The gate man at the gate, they don't even know. They can't see. They can't read him. Open the gate. They're coming back. Close the gate. Open it. The person that is opening it. Have you even thought about him? Like, what? Where do you stay? Are you married? Your children, do they go to school? You don't care. He's too minute for you. One day he's sick, you say, fire him! He threw him away. That became the secret to David's breakthrough. But because David paid attention to one man, not just one man, one sick man had the solution to his problem. He didn't know if he would have solution. He just paid attention to him and wasted his time. Imagine you are looking for people who stole from you. Your wife has been captured, or your children are captured, your house has been burnt. And you are still paying attention to one person that is sick. Look, can you learn something? God kept David's breakthrough in a sick, dying man and say, find it. Find it. There are things you are looking for from God. God already supplied it, but it's in a place where you are not paying attention. Find it. One sick man that has no life. Look at the situation. Go back. Go back. Verse 12. They gave him a piece of cake of figs, 2 clusters of raisin. When he had eaten, his spirit came again. That means his spirit had gone. He was half dead. His spirit came again. For he had eaten no bread or drunk any water for 3 days. And he was sick 3 days ago. And he had not eaten, and he has been in the desert. Nobody to cover him day and night. Sun and wind and cold for 3 days without food, without water. And he cannot move. So what do you expect? Yet David could pay attention to him. God did not tell David where the answer was. He kept it in an odd place. Many of you, your breakthrough is in an odd place, but you will not pay attention. Next verse. David said to him, to whom belongest thou? And said, I'm a young man of Egypt, servant to the Amalekite, and my master left me because 3 days ago I fell sick. He made an invasion upon the south of the Cherethites and upon the coast, which belonged to Judah, upon the south of Caleb, and we burned Ziklag with fire. That's David's house. And David said to him, canst thou bring me to this man, this man that is your boss? Can you take me to where he is? Because that's the man I'm looking for. And he said, swear to God that you will not kill me or give me to his hands, and I will bring thee down to his company, because he knew the route they came from. And when they had brought him down, behold, they were spread abroad upon all the air, eating, drinking, and dancing, because of all the great spoil they have taken out of the land of the Philistines and out of the land of Judah. And David smote them from the twilight even to the evening of the next day. And there escaped not a man of them, save 400 young men which rode upon camels and fled. And David recovered all that the Amalekites had carried away. And David rescued his 2 wives. How? Just by a sick man he paid attention to. Sometimes a small boy, sometimes a small girl. Your breakthrough is just in the odd place. You are looking for it in the wrong place. There was nothing lacking to them, neither small nor great, neither sons nor daughters, neither small, spoil, nor anything that they had taken to them. David recovered all. And David took all the flocks and the herds which they drave before those other cattle, and they said, this is David's spoil. And David came to the 200 men which were so faint that they could not follow David. So 400 went with him. 200 said, we're so tired. We can't even move. So they stayed back. So watch what happened. This is where I'm taking you to. Whom they have also made to abide at the brook Besor. And they went forth to meet David and to meet the people that were with him. And when David came near to the people, he saluted them. Then answered all the wicked men and men of Belial. So David had wicked men and men of Belial with him. So don't be surprised. In your church, you can have some very bad people and they will still be there. God will leave them there. It's part of it. Don't think God will give you a church of everybody good. Some people will be there. They are robbers and they are pastors. Some are deceivers, fornicators. They'll be there. They'll be there. Men of Belial, what are they doing with David? They were part of the people that went to war with him. And of those that went with David and said, because they went not with us, we will not give them of the spoil that we have recovered. Save to every man his wife and his children, that they may lead them away and depart. So this was the 400 said, some of them of the 400 said, those who didn't go, give them their wife and their children. But everything we brought from this war, they will not take anything. Not David. Then said David, ye shall not do so, my brethren. With that which the Lord has given us. So he didn't say that which we have recovered. That which the Lord had given us. Who had preserved us and delivered the company that came against us into